Hi, I'm Vickie Beineke, traditional naturopath, and I'm here with my good friend Sarah, who has something exciting coming up in June about back pain and stress relief. So, Sarah, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're located, and then I'll ask you some questions about this amazing event, this 3-day event that you've got coming up, okay?
Thank you. It's always wonderful to share some time with you, my dear. And I am Sara Robledo. I'm based in Mexico, but I'm teaching most of my courses and programs online. And the approach to my work is really based on the understanding that there is a body-mind connection, and that to really see lasting change in our bodies, we need to acknowledge that the way we think will influence the way we feel and the way we move. So that's a little bit of my philosophy of movement, I would say.
Awesome.
And yes,
So this 3-day event that you have coming up with back pain, and I know a lot of people experience back pain. So do they need any previous experience to actually come to your 3-day online workshop?
no previous experiences needed. And actually, when I discovered this somatic approach, this body-centered approach to healing back pain, I myself had been suffering from back pain for years. Even though I'm a trained modern dancer, I was a yoga teacher for many years, and yet there was something I was still missing. And that was
Mm,
an understanding of how our thoughts influence the way our bodies move and feel. And so that's why the event is open for people who are suffering from chronic back pain, but also we will be taking a look at the role that stress is playing in our lives, because they're connected. And you, as a doctor, I'm sure that you see the link between stress and most illnesses, most disease.
absolutely, absolutely. And working with the whole body, the mind body spirit connection is a real thing. And I'm glad to hear that other practitioners such as yourself are incorporating all of that into their practice. So if I was to come to your 3-day workshop, do I need to have any special equipment or clothing? Because we'll be doing some things related to the back. So if I need something special, let us know so that we will be prepared.
Thank you. Well, because this event is a public event, it's open for anybody to join. Everything that I will be doing will be very accessible, will be very, very gentle. So really, there's no special equipment needed. If somebody decides to keep working with me, then that's a whole different conversation. But just to join for this event, no, I actually like to see and help people brainstorm ideas with their current settings,
Mm,
because we spend a lot of time sitting. So one of the
yeah.
things that I spend a little bit of time doing is helping people brainstorm ideas of how to make their, whatever workstation or wherever they're viewing the class from, how to make it more body friendly. So actually, come as you are. It'll be, a lot of fun. We usually have a wonderful time. It's a dynamic, not just a theoretical 3-day workshop, but we will be doing some practical work also, so that you really get some tools under your belt that will help and start shifting out of what I know can be so uncomfortable, to be suffering from back pain.
And I love that you have, takeaways that people can use later, that this is an actual functioning workshop, that they will have tools, like you say, that they can take with them and use to help make their
Absolutely.
life better. So what if
Absolutely.
someone's actually dealing with maybe an injury or something? How could that class be okay for them to come to?
So of course, you need to consult with your doctor if you're under severe pain or if you've had an accident. This workshop really is geared towards people who are suffering from long-term chronic pain. Usually the people that I see are people suffering from neck and shoulder tension and
Mhm.
low back pain. If you already have a diagnosis, this class might still have some illuminating information for you, but of course you need to consult with your doctor beforehand. We will not be engaging in anything strenuous. I will be mostly sharing principles for good body use that can be applied to any activity. So that would be my answer. And of course, I'm happy to speak one-on-one to somebody who has like more specific questions. I love to hear from people before a workshop because, you know, if I hear what their issues are, then I can model the class more specifically to what the participants' needs actually are. So
Yeah.
if people reach out to me beforehand, I would love to know what you would find most helpful.
Good, good. And what are your methods that you used based on? So this 3-day workshop, what methods will you be using to help people?
Well, as I said, I'm a professional modern dancer, so I'm a movement expert. Since I was 6 years old, I've been dancing. I have a BA in dance, and I'm certified in the Alexander technique, which is pretty rigorous training that teaches you how to make best use of both body and mind. And I'm part of a internationally recognized association of professors of the Alexander technique. I'm also certified in yoga and in Pilates. So those are mostly the approaches. And then there's some other things that I have developed on my own through many years of teaching, over 15, almost 20 years of teaching and seeing what works best with clients and with myself. I was my first uh, client because as I mentioned, I had to go through a lot of changes also. Yes.
Well, thank you. It sounds wonderful. And you come with such a plethora of experiences, background, and knowledge that anyone who attends this free 3-day workshop is going to just be probably blown away at all the information they're going to get. So this is going to be Tuesday, June 11th through Thursday, June 13th. And I will put the link for the registration in the description below this video. It will be 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific and 10 or 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So, Sarah, thank you so much for your time and telling us about this wonderful workshop. And we look forward to seeing you there.
Thank you so much for this space. It's always wonderful to spend a little time with you, Vicki. Thank you.
Same here. Bye-bye.
Bye.